Woo! How is it going, guys? And welcome back to what I believe is episode 6 of Pokemon Academy Life. Now, I actually had episode 6 and episode 7 already recorded and ready to go. I came to edit episode 6, I believe, last night, which in my head is the 5th of December. The day I'm uploading this is the 6th. And yeah, I had 6 and 7 ready to go. On the 5th, I went to render and edit episode 6. Turns out I had massive audio spikes, and the audio was literally unlistenable. It was literally hurting my ears to listen to. So, this morning I got, well, not this morning, last night I scoured the internet, bought a new microphone. Cost me £60 to get it, but I am thrilled with how much better it sounds. My old microphone can go rot in hell. It was disgustingly bad on stuff like this. Now I don't even need to worry too much about it because it sounds so much better. I don't know what you guys think of it, but I personally think that it sounds so much better. In fact, the episode of this, the title of this is probably going to be "The Audio is Better Now." I'm that thrilled about it. I'm absolutely ecstatic. But yeah, I've also figured out a couple new tricks. So, in case I really want to hammer home a point, what are you gonna do? I can do that while recording now. I love OBS. It's so much more helpful. It literally... There's so much new tricks I can do with this editing software and like this recording software. It's just so much better. I'm thrilled with how... I'm just really happy with how my progress is coming along. I'm learning new tricks. I don't even have to edit as much because I can like do the puns and stuff in game. Like, we'll see. This is gonna be fun. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna hop back into it, and yeah, let's get back into how this game is gonna go. Although I've already read this, and now it's literally just gonna be me going over what I've already done. But to be honest, this is probably the only game in existence where I could do that with and still enjoy it. Just because I just really enjoy voice acting and going over it again. But yeah, the episode, what am I on about? The question of the day, down over there underneath, scrolling across your screen right now, is which Pokemon game has the best soundtrack? For me, I love Gen 4's music the best. But this Pokemon game right here, Pokemon Academy Life, has some very, very good music, and it always seems to hit in the right places. I just really love it. So yeah, let me know what you think. Gen 4 has also got some fantastic music. Gen 3 is quite iconic with its incredible trumpets. I mean, it's been a meme for a long time, but its music is actually incredible. I mean, there's so many incredible songs from Gen 3. I love the legendary theme for the Reggie Trio. I love Groudon and Kyogre's theme. I just love so much about the music from it. But Gen 4, I think I remember a lot of the music from Gen 4 a lot better. It sticks in my head a lot more. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Also, another contender is definitely Pokemon Colosseum, because those tracks stick in my head as well. Pokemon music is like I'm going to borrow this joke from... I don't know who it was, but there was a YouTuber I was watching who said that Pokemon music is like the pizza of game music. Even when it's not the best in the series, it's still, like, incredible. I think it was actually Random Tens, a YouTuber I've been watching a lot of, so yeah, go and check him out, he's awesome. But yeah, anyway, let's get back into this. Enough of me rambling. We're here to play the game, not to listen to me talk. Well, you are, but I don't know. I've had my goth juice. We all somehow managed to get a table with enough seats to fit us. Well, more like we forced it to fit us. The majority of the tables here aren't designed to seat more than 4 or 5 people at a time, and we have 7. There's not a whole lot of leg and arm room left. To be honest, I'm surprised that we're all sitting together in the first place. I didn't think of these guys as much of a social group, well, aside from Bianca at least. With a group like this, the conversation topics tend to stray towards schoolwork or current events. It's not especially boring or exciting. It's more like a business meeting than anything.
So, have you guys seen the garden out back yet? It's so pretty.
Thank goodness for Bianca. I knew I could count on her to change the topic to something more light-hearted.
I've seen it from outside, but I haven't been in there myself. We should go there sometime. I agree. It'd be a terrible waste if we didn't.
Why? What does one even do in a garden?
I was thinking about perhaps a picnic of some sorts. I hear the centre of the garden is a very popular spot for students during the spring and the summer.
Why not just eat in the cafeteria? It's cheaper, faster, and we don't have to worry about the wind blowing everything away.
It's not the same, Hilbert.
You're right. It's not. Eating on a table is much better than eating on some dirt and grass.
Do you really think eating in a boring room surrounded by crowds of people is better than eating with your friends in a quiet garden? ...
Yes. I quite like Hilbert. He's growing on me a bit. He's socially awkward. I don't think he's much of a... I don't think he's a cunt. I used to think he was quite a nasty person, but no, I think he's more than that. I just think he's socially awkward and he's probably slightly autistic like myself, so yeah. Oh, that's a bit of a... Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, but yeah, I am slightly on the autistic scale. But yeah, he probably just doesn't quite understand social interactions like myself.
I have to agree with Hilbert. Caleb, I thought that you of all people would prefer somewhere with less people around. You're not wrong, but I don't quite like the idea of eating food that's so close to the floor. Who knows what's been on the garden grounds? Well, that's just your opinion. What does everyone else think? I'm fine with anything. Me too! So the opinion is still split evenly. What about you, Alex?
They all turn to me and wait for my response. Do they really expect me to be the deciding vote? If I had to be honest, I think... Right, so last time I was tempted to go with eating indoors, but honestly, I just really like picnics. I just really like picnics. And Serena and Hilda are kind of sweethearts, so I think I'm going to go with a picnic. I think a picnic is a fantastic idea. It'd make for a good change in scenery. Da-da-da-da!
Yes, having a light meal surrounded by nothing but green nature and the blue sky. It sounds so romantic. Exactly. It's about the atmosphere, not the actual meal. I've heard that the cherry blossoms are in full bloom around this time of year.
Then why have a picnic at all? Why don't you just go there and stare at the trees if you like them so much?
It was just a suggestion. I still prefer eating on stable ground, but each to their own. Well, if you wanted to go to the garden anyway, it's free access to students all day, every day. I was planning on going to get a head start on my book and normal classes.
In what way did you plan on getting a head start?
I don't know, but I thought maybe I can take a closer look at any Pokemon that I find there, so that I have something to compare to in class. Is that weird?
No, that is a good idea. I was planning on something similar.
Thanks.
God damn it, Bianca. I keep forgetting that despite her ditzy personality, Bianca is actually a really diligent student. But considering the opposition she faced before getting into this school, I shouldn't be surprised at her determination. You are filled with determination.
Speaking of classes, how do you all plan on handling your studies? Do you think we should hold some kind of study group? Are you concerned about what the teacher said about the graduation rate? Just a little.
There's no need to fret about something like graduating. I have confidence that everyone sitting here at this table will have no trouble graduating on time. What you should be concerned with is how you spend your time outside of class. Have any of you decided on your extracurricular activities yet?
Oh, clubs? Like sign-ups start next week, right?
Yes, and they run until the beginning of May, so you have plenty of time to decide.
Oh, yay!
God damn it, Bianca.
I was looking at the gardening club, but I wanted to think about it a little more. Have you decided on a club yet, Sharon?
I see no need. I will have my hands full preparing for the student council elections for the next few months.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are going to be so busy.
Right, but as a backup plan, I plan on joining the art club. It'd be a good way to pass the time and unwind.
I've heard from my parents that Cobra Khan Academy's musicals are so impressive they can be compared to professional ones. If possible, I'd like to be able to join their pit orchestra with my violin.
It must be nice being able to hear and play it must be nice being able to play a musical instrument. All I can play is tennis. Is tennis a musical instrument?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either.
Oh, God.
Then are you joining the tennis team?
This school has a tennis team?
Maybe I am. What about you, Hilbert?
I can't play tennis. I love him. He's becoming my favorite already.
No, I'm talking about if there are any clubs you're interested in.
The battle team sounds alright.
I'm not surprised. Do you think you have what it takes to succeed there?
Why wouldn't I, unless you're doubting my abilities? You know that I don't. I was just curious to hear your take on the matter.
Do you have any clubs in mind, Alex?
Everyone's looking at me like they're waiting for my input. I can't say I haven't been thinking about clubs, but I don't think it's really high on my priority list at the moment. But since sign-ups are next week, I should start thinking about a club I'd be interested in. Clubs, huh? Right now, I'm leaning towards... Oh, see, I always find this so difficult. I end up making a decision whenever I play this game on which club I feel like joining, and I end up wanting to redo it immediately. So, in the episode that I had to delete, I ended up picking the theatre club. But I don't know, because there's like 3 of my childhood passions on this list. Theatre, tennis, and Pokemon battling. Like, I was competitive Pokemon battler since I was like 12 years old. The moment I got into senior school, before then I was a massive Pokemon player. I've been Pokemon battling since I was a child, but it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. Like, I used to play tennis for quite a while as well. I was alright. It wasn't great, but I did musical theatre and acting and drama in college and in university, so literally 3 of my passions are on this list, and I don't know which one to pick. I guess it comes between, do I want Hilda, do I want Bianca, do I want Caleb or Shiren or any of those to... I don't know, I really don't. Oh, God. Maybe I should just stick with what I went with before and go theatre. I mean, that is the thing I've invested... Well, actually, no, it's not. Battle Team is. No, theatre. It's one of my passions. Yeah, I have to. I have some very fond memories of theatre. I'd love to follow that up in this. The theatre club. My mum took me to see a Pokemon musical in Ambassador City once when I was a kid, and it really left a huge impression on me. I'm curious to find out how they set up the place so meticulously. Da-da-da-da! Yes! The Nimbasa Musical Theatre has some excellent showings. Your mother has very good taste, Alex. Which department are you thinking of joining? Department? You mean like sanitation? Or... No, you are not being a cleaner. No, like the stage crew, choreographers, pit orchestra. Did you not know about this? It doesn't matter. What's important is your decision to join the club at all. By the way, don't forget that whatever club you choose, it's your responsibility to keep up your commitment to it. I'd heard that the clubs are very selective, so attendance is mandatory. The gardening club is nice because they don't care when you come in, just as long as when you do, you have a good time. That is definitely a rare exception. Other clubs won't hesitate to dismiss you if you miss even one of their meetings, and getting dismissed from a club for such a silly reason will most definitely damage your academic record and reputation. You can drop out of a club yourself at any time, right? Yes, you can quit the club at any time, but if you're looking to transfer clubs, you'll have to submit the forms before the cutoff point. Can you put that in easier to understand terms? Okay, let's say that you wish to switch from the gardening club to the tennis team. In order to do so, you have to submit your transfer forms to the registration office before the beginning of May, which is the deadline for all club forms. I can imagine it'd be really sarcastic at this point. In order to do so, you have to do the... Are you following me, Bianca? If you submit your forms after the deadline, then you will be unable to transfer or join a new club until the next semester. Jeez, when did school clubs become so intense? Back in middle school, clubs were just a place to hang out with friends and have something to do. But those clubs didn't serve any real purpose back then. I have a feeling that some of the clubs here can teach me some useful skills. I'll have to think long and hard about whether I want to commit myself to a work-intensive club or a laid-back one. All this talk about clubs is making my head hurt. Let's talk about something more fun, like how amazing the food is here. Have you guys ever had anything like this back at home? No, at least nothing close to Kobacon's. Some of the finer restaurants I go to don't compare to the food here. This school is also larger than some of the universities we have back in Kalos, so how much funding is this school getting anyway? You can thank the results and reputation of this school. Numerous alumni historically become some of the most renowned trainers and researchers in the world. Really? Like who? Let's see, there's Alder and Bruno teaching our gym class, Lance, Stephen Stone, don't forget Cynthia! Cynthia's the best! We casually talk about celebrities as lunch draws to a close. As we get ready to move to our next class, I've realised that this is the first time in a while where I've had such an intellectual conversation with a group of friends, at least in this school. Oh damn, I got a comment. Shout out to Mohammed Qureshi, I believe that's how you say his name. He's been, and Sidus. I don't know how to pronounce either of their names, so I'm sorry if I butchered it, but shout out to you two. You've been following this series for quite a while. Also to Crimson Angel, you're also pretty cool. Oh, I have so many people I could shout out. The people that have been following this series despite my absence on YouTube for so long. You're all awesome people, and you deserve any kind of credit. So thank you very much. Your support is very much appreciated. It's almost a shame to have to go to class, but I can't say I'm not anticipating my next class either. Looks like I have my fire type elective coming up. Yes, you do. Round 2. I see Flannery sitting near the back of the room. I don't think she realises I'm here. Serena's here, of course. She flashes me a quick smile before turning back to her notebook. Oh, she's so cute. I like Serena. I really do like Serena. I also see May, who greets me with an enthusiastic wave. Hi, May. May is Bay. Hello, students. I wager you're all very excited to be here, yes? Well, it doesn't matter if you are or not, because you will. This is the fire class, for all you knuckleheads that might be in the wrong class. And I'll be your instructor for the semester. You can call me Blaine. I've been researching fire Pokemon since your parents were in their diapers. Yeah, I can imagine he'd be like quite a grumpy old man. Yes, fire is one of the most popular Pokemon types, and I am not surprised I have so many students in here. Why, back in the day, at least one fire Pokemon was found on the World Champions team for 20 years running. No other type has that honor. That's because fire Pokemon have all the best aspects of strength and intelligence. They are naturally powerful. There's no need for any of that silly effort training this generation is so obsessed with. I remember when I was your age, my Magby and I used to... This goes on for over half an hour. I can barely keep my eyes open listening to this guy prattle on. Ah, Flannery's asleep. I look over to where Flannery's sitting and find her face down on her desk. I know she said she couldn't handle mornings, but the school day's almost over. I love the attention to detail, man. Like, just getting someone to do a snore sound effect is so good. That's such good attention to detail. Oh my. No, that's so good. Props to the team for having the foresight and the insight to put that there. What is that dreadful noise?
Is it coming from that girl over there?
Flannery, hey. Flannery, wake up. Your snoring is really loud. What? I don't snore. Pardon me. My hearing's not as good as it used to be, little missy. I said I love Boulders or something. I see. Thank you for sharing that with us, but this is the fire class, not the rock class. If you want to discuss a rock Pokemon, you can speak with me after class. Right, sorry. Moving on. When the wonders of training was first invented, the capsule system... Is Flannery embarrassed? She's kind of cute to watch. Flannery's cool. What are you staring at? Nothing. But luckily, the PC changed all that. No more carrier pigeons. Ding dong, ding dong. Looks like our time is up. No homework for the first day. Class is dismissed. What a day it's been. Still one more class though. Gotta finish strong. Gotta go strong! I mean fast! I mean what? I don't know! God, what is wrong with me? I'm such a cringe master. We return to homeroom as the school day draws to a close. The day didn't feel like it dragged on for that long, but all things considered, I'm ready to call it. Judging by the looks on everyone's faces, it looks like they're all ready too. The final period burns through while we'll listen to Professor Oak talk about rather trivial matters. It's weird. I was expecting class with the professor to be a little more, how should I put it, fulfilling? That's what my other classmates were making it out to be earlier in the day. But so far I haven't taken anything out of homeroom that's especially memorable, other than the scary speech about the school's graduation rate. Maybe he's unprepared, but that's really unlike him. I can tell by the look in your eyes that you're all quite tired of listening to me prattle on. To tell you the truth, I'm tired of it too! Hello, Willow, me boy! Like, I'm still not sure what Oak's accent's meant to be. Like, I could try and emulate the one they used in the Pokemon Go, the Meltan introduction videos. I might have a go at that. But before I dismiss you, let me give you all a welcoming gift as celebration for your acceptance into Kobakan Academy. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's any good. Oh well, I'm going to stick with it. Are those what I think they are? If so, then this class just got a little more exciting. Today, each of you will be taking home a Pokemon for yourself, courtesy of the Academy. In each of these Pokeballs that you will receive is a random, unevolved, untamed Pokemon. Consider them your homework for the next 3 years. Hey, I got plenty of Pokemon back home already. I don't need any more, especially unevolved ones. Regardless of what Pokemon you may already own, these Pokemon will be required to stay on hand for the rest of your time at Kuvakan Academy. That's actually quite a difficult voice. No, I'm sticking with it. At the end of your 3rd year, this Pokemon will be reviewed along with yourself and other potential Pokemon in your party to determine whether or not you can graduate. Great! I just love being forced to take on liabilities. That's the spirit, Slappy! So that's how they do it. I had assumed this school wasn't going to be all about good grades, so this isn't a complete shocker. I'll call you up one by one to receive your Pokemon. Remember, what you get is what you get. This takes me back to when I was a kid and Professor Oak gave me Sparky. It was the same situation. I didn't get much of a choice. But in retrospect, I thought that it was the best day of my life. Times were simpler back then. I got a Vulpix! Woohoo! I didn't realise we were getting such high-grade Pokemon. I was thinking we were getting nothing but Rattatas and Bidoofs. Not that I wouldn't be happy with either of those. I mean, I'm grateful for getting anything at all, but it'd kinda suck knowing I got one of those when someone else got a Vulpix. Alex? Phew, okay. Here goes. The moment of truth. Knowing my luck, I'm gonna end up getting a Rattata or a Bidoof. Whatever gods are out there watching me, please don't let me down. Arceus, please! Ah! Congratulations, it's a Charmander. This Pokemon is really quite energetic. What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? I am not pulling anybody's leg. He's in your care now. Alright! A Charmander? Today's my lucky day. I didn't know what to expect, but everything somehow turned out better than I could have imagined. Thank you. I knew the gods were looking after me. You got a starter Pokemon too, Alex? 2? Did you also get a starter? You bet I did. Say hello to Bulbasaur. Well, I'm going to keep him in his Pokeball for now, so I don't think he can hear you, but whatever, he's going to be awesome. Your Charmander should... I don't want to read that out loud. Your Charmander should... I can't read it! Innuendo City, man. It's certainly natural that our Pokemon should be best friends like their trainers. Since when were we best friends? You got a Charmander, Alex? Ha! That's perfect! He just has to ruin every happy moment I get. What's wrong with a Charmander? Oh, nothing really. Except it won't stand a chance against my Squirtle! What? It must be divine retribution. You're never gonna beat me, even at random draws! Really? A Squirtle? Of all the Pokemon to get, he has to get that one? Yo, let's check out our Pokemon! Come on, I'll take you on! Blue, this isn't the time or the place for that. Whatever, my Pokemon looks a lot stronger anyway. Hey, leave him alone, it's not nice to bully others. Oh, And for your information, I got a fire starter too. Oh, just ignore him. What did you get, May? Just push him out of the conversation, just give him a quick shove. A Torchic. I love fire types, so she and I are gonna be best buds. I just know it. A Torchic really suits you, May. I mean, your bow already kinda reminds me of their fuzzy heads. Hey, you're right. You heard that, Torchic? This was fate. You and me were meant to be. I really hope May and Bianca don't end up having a conversation with each other, because that is going to be a nightmare to try and voice. You guys got starters? Lucky! Oh, Whitney, I don't know what I'm supposed to do for her. Yeah, maybe just a little. What Pokemon did you guys get? A Cleffa. It's a different kind of cute compared to my Miltank, but I'll take it. I heard these little tykes are really rare. I got a Numel. I'm taking the fire and ground elective, so I'd say this worked out okay. It might take me a while to get used to the whole camel thing it's got going on, though. But it's one of the few Pokemon in the world that can learn Eruption. I don't know all there is to know about... Oh, actually, I don't know. Alright, I need to make a decision. Nah, she can have an accent. She's going Australian. I don't know all there is to know about fire Pokemon, but isn't that move super good? I mean, I guess it's alright, but I was hoping for something that isn't a fire type for once. I got enough of those back home. I see out of the corner of my eye Hilbert eavesdropping in on our conversation. It looks like he's unsure whether or not to join, so I'll save him the trouble of deciding. What about you, Hilbert? I got a Tebig. Damn, 3 fire starters. All of a sudden I'm starting to feel a little less special. Aw, Tebigs are so adorable. At least until they become Emboars.
Hi, are you going to evolve your Tepig?
Probably.
Aw, that's too bad.
That's a really bad Australian, but I'm sticking with it.
I can't wait to play with my Torchic. She's going to have so much fun with my Skitty when she gets here. We can bring our Pokemon from home? The professor said that it doesn't matter what other Pokemon we have in our party, so yeah. I'm getting my Jigglypuff and Nidoran sent here tomorrow morning. I need to get them out of the Pokemon Center. They've been in there for months. And if they're anything like me, they can't sit still for too long. That's not good. Have you been giving them their vitamins at all? Of course. What kind of trainer would I be?
Vitamins? We pronounce it vitamins, but in an American accent I'd go vitamins. I don't know. I'm getting some vibes that maybe I'm not the most experienced trainer in the room right now. I mean, I've dealt with my fair share, but Sparky's really the only one I've ever owned. Once again, I've got this nagging feeling that I'm a few steps behind everyone. If this keeps up, I might be left behind.
What are you all standing around for? Class is over. Go on home already. Go on home already. I want to go and do Professor Oak things.
Ah, dearie me.
Sweet freedom. What do you guys want to do now? Sorry, I've got plans. Brendan said he was hungry and wanted me to meet up with him in the cafeteria after classes. But we just had lunch. You guys are going to stuff your faces again? You're going to get fat. Well, I'm not hungry, but Brendan wants me to come with him, so, I mean, unless you guys want to come with me? Nah, I'm okay. Alex and I will find something else to do.
Huh? There she goes, deciding things for herself again. But it's true, I don't have any plans today, and it beats third wheeling with May and Brendan. Yo, let's go, May!
Oh, great. Have fun, you two. Give me a call if you need anything, Leaf. Alright, toodles.
So what do you want to do?
Don't tell me you have plans today, too.
Well, not really, but...
Great. Want to hang out in the lobby while we think of a place to go?
Sure, but I don't really know any place to go around here.
What are you talking about? We can go to the garden, the recreation center, the research center, or... Does any of this sound familiar to you?
A few friends of mine brought up the garden earlier, but for the rest... I sadly shake my head.
I would have thought that maybe you wised up since the last time, but maybe your sense of direction is innately hopeless.
I mean, that is why you get stuck on the end of, on the top of a mountain. I mean, it is red after all.
Luckily, you have me. Let's break out the old map and take a look around the area.
Oh, ignore me. Fucking hell. God's sake. What am I doing?
We're right here, over at the main building above the student center. Now, you see all the paths on the map? Those are paths that we can take to get to the other... This map's really straightforward. Alright, but if you have any questions about the area in general, just let me know.
Ah, there we go. Just had to take my shoes off. It was really quite irritating me. Okay, so which buildings are open to students?
Where can I go that's free access to students? Well, right now, all of them, more or less, with the exception of the Battle Hall. They're all open to students throughout the day, but they close down at night. After that, you'll need special permits.
So basically, once they're closed, I'll have to wait until the next day to get in.
Yeah, it's kind of lame, but once they're closed, your activities will be limited to your dorm. You should really try to make the most out of your day before that. Anything else you'd like to know?
So what is there to do around here? Is there anything in particular that everyone enjoys?
Not that I can think of. There's plenty of stuff to do, but it all depends on where you decide to visit. Depending on what you do, some activities may take a little bit of time out of your day, or may take up your entire day. Try to manage your time well and plan ahead what you're going to be doing.
Or if you're tired or just feeling lazy, you can just go back to your dorm after classes and just kill the rest of your time there. I mean, that's only if you really can't think of anything to do, or if you have no friends. Personally, I'd love to go out and do stuff, but this school has a strict curfew, so once it's night, you can't leave the dorms. Yeah, I remember hearing about that on orientation day. Anything else you'd like to know? What is that big cityscape up there? Hey, what's that place north of campus, the area with all the buildings?
That's Innsbruck City. They've got all these cool shops and markets to visit. It's every girl's paradise. But for someone like you, I'd go after I become familiar enough with the campus.
I can't think of any reason to go to the city right now anyway.
Anything else you'd like to know?
I'm good. Alright, I got it. Thanks for the help.
No problem. So now that we got all that sorted, where do you want to go?
Me? I didn't say anything about going anywhere.
Oh, don't be shy. Come on, let's go. Let's go somewhere fun. It's not like you have any other plans right now anyway.
She's right about that. I guess it won't hurt to spend some time with her.
Why not? You lead the way. Awesome. Let's see. How about the gym? I heard it got renovated recently. Besides, you look like you could use a good workout. Hey,
I'm kidding, but seriously, all the experts say it's important to stay in shape. You know what they say, a bench press a day keeps the doctor away. Remind me again who exactly said that? Doesn't matter, let's go. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee, and speaking of let's go, I think I'm going to call it here. Because I'm getting a little bit tired sitting down. It's weird, but this kind of recording drains you in a different way. It's really strange having to be so mentally switched on to, like, switch between voices every now and then. So I'm just going to get up, take a walk around, come back and record another episode. So I'm going to call this one here. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. I've tried to make it a little bit more energetic in this one. I just felt a bit more energetic, so I tried to pour it in. Yeah, don't forget to answer the question of the day down below. Which Pokemon soundtrack is the best? Which Pokemon game has the best soundtrack? And yeah, I'll see you back here either tomorrow or the day after for another episode. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you a bit later. Take care of yourselves, guys, and bye-bye.
You woke up Monday morning, depression forming, like the tears in your eyes, the rain is pouring. You didn't even think about calling me. Baby, we were meant to be. Why don't you trust me?